Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to Digital Caveman Presents. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with a review of Transformers Studio Series 86 Autobot Jazz. Thank you for watching my videos. If you like what you see, please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment down below and also ding that bell so that you know when I am releasing future content. And without anything further, let's get into it. To start off with, let's take a look at the packaging. Nice picture of Jazz, Transformers the movie, 8601, Studio Series, Autobot Jazz, only for 8 and up, Hasbro, Takara Tomy, Transformers Generations, Transformers the movie, and a little window to light some light in onto the figure. 8601 Studio Series Deluxe Class 86 Authentic Transformers. Transforms in 20 steps. Big screen inspired. Scale, detail, and backdrop. Autobot Jazz, Moon Base 1 Destruction. Product shots. Backdrop included. Autobot Jazz makes a futile escape as Unicron devours Moon Base 1. Legally small print. Don't stick things in your pie hole that you shouldn't. More fine print. Barcode. Symbols I don't know. Some languages I don't know. And that pretty much does it for the packaging. Next up, let's take a look at Jazz in his alt mode. Nice bit of paint applications there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the video, but the whites don't quite match up. It's not as bad as, say, Earthrise Sunstreaker not matching. Unless you're looking real close, it's not all that noticeable. But there are a lot of nice details. Even door handles, vents, the rear view mirror, part of the molded windshield. He does have a bit of visible foot syndrome in the back, but it's not too bad. Another thing I'd like to show you is right in here. It looks like it's cracked, and it's on both sides. It is not cracked. It's part of the molded detail, and it looks like the paint maybe didn't get in there all the way. So if you pick this guy up and you see that, don't be too alarmed. He's number 14. And the underside, not too bad. He closes up pretty well. Rolls pretty good. This is his weapon. Painted silver. And as far as storage and vehicle mode, can go like that, or you can put it on the side like that. Although that looks kind of dumb. Of course, a gun on top of a regular car looks kind of dumb anyway. So, alright, that does it for alt mode. Now, let's do a little comparison with Jazz from the Power of the Primes, which was a deluxe class. That's this one and the Studio Series. As you can see, this one is much more G1 and animated inspired than the Power of the Primes one. Also, the Power of the Primes is a bit bigger. About half an inch maybe. But that's not totally unexpected, seeing as how with the Power of the Primes, the deluxe classes were a little bit larger than they are currently. Good look from that side. And from the back. Alright, and that does it for alt mode comparisons. Alright, now it's time to see if I can transform this bad boy. Or if I can remember how to do it. First of all, let's start with untabbing the door sections. And when you go to put him back in alt mode, make sure you have these little pegs here. That little peg goes into that slot when it closes down, just to lock it in place. So just make sure that the arms, the tabs are faced out like that. Alright, and now the kind of hard part, you have to untab the back windows out. You might want to get a little soft tool for that. As you can see, there's two little tabs in there. Right there. And there's some slots in the back window. And be careful with this part right here, as all of this is just painted clear plastic, and we know how weak that can sometimes be. Just kind of unclip it there and pull it out. That little hinge right there. Separate the legs, which are tab and slot, and pull them out. And then there's a little tab right here on the knee, and a slot right in there in the top. And same thing the other side, get the tab in the slot, flip the feet out, rotate the tire around, onto the back here. The back glass just kind of folds up into there, and you flip the door panels down inside there. And as far as the head goes, pull this piece down all the way, and then flip the head out, and there is really no clearance for this part right here on this part right here. So there is going to be some scraping. doesn't want to go through there at all. There we go. Alright, good, no scratching. Rotate him around at the waist. Then hold the silver piece and spin him around again with that silver piece staying in place. Then you want to flip this down and watch this piece right here. It's going to go where these slots are. It's going to go with these tabs. And here we go, right in there. Fold the backpack down. Flip the hands out. And rotate the arm. I'll rotate the arm and flip the hand out. However you prefer to do it. Alright. There he is, all transformed. Those knee tab and slots don't like to stay together like most of them that fit together like that. Just so you know. Alright, and there he is in robot mode. Alright, now let's take a look at the robot mode. Same with the paint. Nice paint app there. Nice silver paint. Silver on the hubcap, however, don't think they did match it on the front too. That's good. Finally, some matching rims. Take a look at his face and the head sculpt. Pretty nice. Alright, and now let's look at articulation. Head goes all the way around. Tilts up that far. Down that far, not much at all. And it will go side to side a bit. So Jazz can have a little bit of tude. Arms all the way around. Out that far. Swivel at the bicep. 90 degrees at the elbow. Nothing at the wrist. He does have waist swivel. Watch out for the backpack though, it does get in the way a little bit. He can kick back that far. Forward that far. And about 90 degrees, not quite 90 degrees at the knee. Legs spread apart that far. Got a little toe tilt. Nothing in the back though, but ankle rocker. And the ankle rocker, I guess it goes in not quite 90 degrees. So there is Jazz in his robot mode, which is quite excellent, I think. Alright, now it's comparison time. First of all, let's take a look at the weapons. A lot more detail in the 86 version than the Power to Primes version. at least in my opinion. You can see the face on this one is not quite as defined as this one. This one is very defined. They both have the lovely Autobot symbol there on their chests in the proper place. As you can see, because this one had the combiner gimmick in it, it's not quite as clean as the abdomen here. And again, the Power of the Prime one is a little bit taller. The 86 one has maybe not as many paint apps as the Power of the Primes one, but I think the paint apps are much better. Very much cleaner. You know, no paint on the rims for the Power of the Primes. Alrighty, and that, I think, does it for comparison. Alright, one thing more that I forgot to mention earlier when we were talking about the packaging. I just wanted to mention this. I forgot to mention it in my hot rod review also, that many of you probably already know, is that the insert in the packaging, I forgot to take a look at the instructions also, but here they are. Nice, crisp drawings, easy to follow. Nothing new there about the instructions. And the insert folds out to be a little display diorama. And now my final thoughts on the 86 Jazz. Overall, I like it. I think it's a vast improvement over the Power of the Primes, which is the last one we got. This may be the closest to a masterpiece we ever get with Jazz, as far as an official masterpiece. There's plenty of third-party versions out there. I'm not a big fan of the tab and slot on the knees. They don't stay real good whenever you're moving the figure's knees around. That's not a new thing though. Any Transformer that has that particular feature shares in that downfall of the design. Very good articulation. The silver piece swiveling around during transformation is a little odd to me, and it wasn't super clear in the instructions. It took me a few minutes to figure out that's what you were supposed to do with it. So be aware of that when you transform it into alt mode. But other than that, I am happy with this. Super glad to have it in my collection. Finally, a cartoon accurate Jazz. And he will definitely be going into my display. Again, thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw, please comment below, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to ding that bell so that you will know when I release a video in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.